Moot, since the frocked cowfucker in San Francisco denied the plaintiff's appeal.
Let the jury show that this man is indeed fucking a cow while wearing a frock.
Hey there, this is the F Plus Podcast, Terrible Things Read with Enthusiasm. My name's Lemon.
I'm Boots Raingear.
And Boots, I'm so glad you're here for this episode. We got a lot of stuff planned. It's going to be really...
Are we doing bumpers right now?
Yeah, because we got people on the internet to make fun of.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
There's a problem with that.
What's that?
My attorney has advised me that I shouldn't do bumpers anymore.
Oh, I see. So you are seeking legal counsel then?
Yes. I'm currently involved in a number of lawsuits.
Okay. Who is your attorney?
Rob the Parrot.
Rob the Parrot.
Rob the Parrot's my attorney.
Why did you get that guy? First of all, doesn't he have enough to do?
No. Anyway, yeah, I'm involved in a number of lawsuits. I'm suing Portax for disturbing the peace.
Sure.
I'm suing Nutshell Gulag for defamation of character.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. I'm suing George Lucas for trespassing.
Did he actually trespass, or is this just a lawsuit for fun?
What? I don't know.
You're just suing him on the chance that he might be trespassing?
Yeah, like I keep hearing of all these people that are getting money by suing. So
Sure. The thing that I want to tell you, and I don't want to interfere with you and Rob the Parrot. I know that you have special times planned, but torts are they're sort of a complicated thing, and you can spill coffee in your lap and sue McDonald's, and that's a winning case, and there's also situations where maybe you have lawyers that are not particularly well suited to the profession, and a lot of times they'll end up in prison for their torts.
Sure, but I don't think Rob's ever going to prison. He won't put parrots in prison.
Well, kind of. But I want to actually introduce you to a guy, just as a warning, I want to introduce you to a cautionary tale of Johnny Tsunami. That is Johnny Tsunami.
It's very clever.
Yeah, also known as Jonathan Lee Rich's copyright. And he has authored a number of lawsuits. None of them were successful. All of them ended in disaster. And they were very poorly written.
Oh, he sounds like my kind of guy.
Mine, too. Readers assemble! In the room tonight, we have Bump Girl.
I would like a temporary restraining order against the F Plus because Disney World.
John Toast.
I am only doing this podcast because Khloe Kardashian has a buck knife to my throat.
Boots Raingear.
I'm suing Boots Randolph for stealing most of my name 50 years before I was born, also playing a saxophone.
Bunnybread.
Hey kids, you want to buy some marijuana?
And Lemon. The defendants picked on me in high school. They tied my shoes together, put bubblegum on my bicycle seat.
That's it? That's all? Consider yourself lucky.
And also Kanye West.
They put Kanye West on my bicycle seat.
Lemon, do we have something else to read?
Yeah, of course. I want to introduce us now to a prolific litigator by the name of Jonathan Lee Rich's registered trademark. I'm sorry, Jonathan Lee Rich's copyright.
Copyright, that's right, yeah.
Oh.
Nobody else gets to call themselves Johnny Lee Riches from now on.
Okay.
Even when you fight crime or whatever, yeah.
So he has a couple suits. Would you like to start with Orenthal J. Simpson or Michael Vick? It's your call.
Damn, I am jonesing for some Vicks.
Okay,
So.
you want some Michael Vick?
I know who that is.
Very good.
All right.
Yay, sports.
Well, maybe Toast should do it.
All right, if you'll take us through the filings of Jonathan Lee Riches against Michael Vick, the defendant.
Oh,
Try
yes.
to read this.
Oh, my
Try to
God.
read this.
Oh my god.
So this is a handwritten
It sure is.
legal document. Jonathan Lee Rich's font could most adequately be described as Comic Sans Serif-esque. making the filed stamps by the U.S. District Court. That much more ludicrous.
Yes.
All right.
So I should do.
that's what
I
you
should
got.
do this as somebody doing their book report in front of a 4th grade classroom. Yes, this is the United States District Court, Eastern District of Virginia, Richmond Division.
Grade
By
4,
Jonathan Lee Riches, written in copyright.
Hour 3.
Plaintiff versus Michael Vick, defendant. Complaint is theft and abuse of my animals. Tro temporary restraining order.
What?
This suit is a Bivens action and civil rights violation by the Constitution, A laws.
Ricky Bell and Ronnie DeVoe want nothing to do with this.
I was waiting for which Bell Biv DeVoe joke would show up.
Michael Vick is point. And federal tort claims inflicted by that include, but not limited to, injury to wildlife, conspiracy, illegal dogfighting, extortion, racketeering,
Oh, I thought it said
gambling,
rocketeering. I was so excited for a moment.
copyright
He's flying without a
infringement,
license.
identity theft,
Oh my god.
Wow.
fraud,
Wait,
threats to commit violent acts.
wait, did the dog steal your identity?
Yes.
I'm Jonathan Lee Riches. I'd like to open an account here.
Hello, I am Jonathan Lee Richards.
Man, I used to like that Jonathan Lee Riches, but he keeps humping my leg.
He keeps opening tabs at various bars throughout town as well.
Also shit on my rug. Threats to commit violent acts, brutality, and tax fraud.
Wow. This Michael Vick character doesn't sound so nice.
It's
Comes-
weird because he had a stellar record up until this point.
Maybe Jonathan should have said this next part. Comes now the plaintiff Jonathan Lee Riches, written in copyright, in pro se, moves this honorable court to issue an order for defendant Michael Vick to give a response.
That's to glue a
I was
response.
about to
really.
say,
Yeah.
once again, his handwriting is giving me like, oh boy moments, only to be thoroughly disappointed when those reads
Michael Vick
correctly.
glues a response.
Also moves this honorable court to issue a temporary restraining order. The received stamp is in my against. Michael Vick, of course, from any further contact with plaintiff, as plaintiff is claiming that his federal and state constitutional rights, July 28, 2007, violated under the 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th Amendment of the
14th.
Constitution.
Wow.
So wait, okay, pause. If anything involves, like, black people, does the 14th just come into play at any time? Is that what this
Yeah.
is?
Sure, yeah.
Did anyone
Fine.
actually learn what the 14th was, or was that still us just all making things up?
It's black people getting citizenhood,
Yeah.
is essentially the...
So he violated that by
Being Michael Vick.
being Michael Vick. You know what? I can agree with that.
Sorry, black people. No, you could have put somebody else up. No.
Wow,
not him.
so violated, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 amendments. Do you seek any sort of,
Reparation.
restitution for this sort of thing?
Well, it's funny you ask. For relief, plaintiff seeks $63 billion.
No. That's $63 billion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'll restart that. For relief, plaintiff seeks $63 billion backed by gold and silver, delivered UPS, United
quotes.
States Parcel Service.
The UPS, if you care to call them that.
It's not the United States Parcel Service, it's the United Parcel Service.
To the front gates of FCI Williamsburg, Sweatus
Salters?
SC?
South Carolina somewhere,
Salters, FCI Williamsburg, Salts MC, SC, collected from defendant Michael Vick. So just
So you have
bring
to
a
deliver that
cartoon
by
sack
hand.
of money with a dollar sign on it, just put it at my front gate.
And Michael Vick also has to work for the United States Parcel Service at that point.
All right, so that's how much money you want. Why do you deserve this money?
Well, number one, Michael Vick is a quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, well, shit. Open and shut case there.
Here's your $63 billion then.
You are correct.
kept expecting from the UPS and the $1 billion. He kept just repeating everything he said. The Atlanta Falcons are an NFL team. No. On April 20th, 2007, Mr. Vic stole 2 white mixed pit bull dogs from my residence in Holiday, Florida.
Sure.
It's not regular day Florida. It was a special Florida they have for holidays.
From Vacation Florida.
And used them for dog fighting throughout the Richmond area. Mr. Vic damaged my RFID chips in my dog's collar so I would not be able to track them.
Oh, clever.
Okay. Well,
These 2 dogs were used for fighting on April 23rd, and 26th, 2007. On April 28th, Mr. Vic sold my dogs on eBay auction and used the proceeds to purchase missiles for the Iran government.
Oh.
I knew it!
How come we didn't
I
put
shouldn't
arms
have bought
dealing
those
up?
dogs. Oh, shit.
I honestly did not expect that.
Did you?
Wow.
I forgot about the part where
Mr.
Michael
Richards.
Vick sold missiles to Iran.
Is that
I
what
feel
the
shitty for funding
racketeering is?
terrorism.
No, he bought them from Iran.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
And that's just point 1 of 4.
Yeah. Keep going.
Number 2. Michael Vick continued to harass me on May 4th, 2007 by stealing my identity from my coat.
I keep my sense of self-worth there.
Don't
my
open my
soul in
pocket!
there.
My soul is in there!
My identity was used to open new store account cards to PetSmart and Doggy Warehouse. To purchase food for Mr. Vick's illegal dogfighting operation.
Because Mr. Vick needs to steal money from this guy. This guy is loaded, and Vic is clearly on... Oh, fuck.
Well, he can't be loaded. He keeps having to give away $63 billion in lawsuits.
That's true.
I just picture Michael Vick standing there in his jersey. So you're... let me see if I can get this right. Jonathan Lee Riches?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, congratulations. Here's some Purina. Number 3. Michael Vick violated my copyright laws. I'm going outside of the lines on the paper here.
That's difficult. Come on.
By using my copyright name on his personal football outfit and casual clothing without paying me for use.
Incidentally, Jonathan Lee Riches, when spelled out, looks a lot like Michael Vick, so I can understand the confusion. But
Oh,
I'm sorry, I
man,
said
this
it
sounds like
earlier.
a hell of a
That was
conspiracy.
Michael Vick that did that.
Yeah.
This conspiracy... Well, it's not really a conspiracy. He just did it.
Anything bad that happens to Johnny Lee Riches is a conspiracy.
Probably other
Written
people
in
involved.
copyright.
He is
He
the
cons-
original
He
gang
conspired
stalked.
alone.
This
Join the army.
conspiracy-
Be a conspiracy of one.
This conspiracy started Jan or John, I can't tell, 10th, 2001, until the day this suit was written.
Okay. And then it stopped.
Mr. Vick said,
Scribbling
"Oh,
this
shit.
bullshit down on paper.
I didn't
made
know
it
you were
stop.
writing this down. Oh, fuck, I'm going to get out of here.
Mr. Vick is still using this copyright? Well, how do we know this is actually Jonathan Lee Riches?
Uh-oh.
It might actually be
Duh.
Mr. Vick holds the copyright still, technically.
He's suing himself
It's always suing
to get
himself.
$63 billion
exactly.
in gold bars
Yeah.
delivered to
Because one of them,
anonymous
one of him
address.
is going to declare bankruptcy, and then the government has to bail him out. Okay, yeah, this
Oh,
makes
I
sense.
see. This is a conspiracy.
That does make
We're
a lot
on
of
to
sense.
you.
Mr. Vick uses my name to sell T-shirts, Jonathan Lee Riches mugs, Mr. Riches hats. Nothing
Okay.
else, apparently. There's no etc. Just he sold some T-shirts, some mugs, and some hats.
He tried
$63
T-shirts,
billion.
mugs, and hats, and nobody bought a goddamn thing for some reason, and so he quit at that point.
For
Oh,
some
man.
reason,
better-
Googling Jonathan Lee Rich's shirt just brings up references to this case.
What? There's no images?
Number 4. Now, if you guys weren't convinced before, listen to this. You're going to change your tune.
Okay.
These are bullet points, by the way. I subtly changed to bullet points because
Writing
Fuck
is
you.
More
hard.
professional.
copyright. On February 10th, 2007, Michael Vick pled allegiance to
Sure.
Al-Qaeda.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Bullet point number 2.
Uh-huh.
Michael Vick subjected me to microwave testing. How long did it take to microwave this Hot Pocket? A minute.
The Al-Qaeda thing didn't convince you.
20 seconds. Oh God, stop!
And he made me watch Jiffy Pop go for an hour.
Wait, that's on the stove.
Oh, shit.
Then one of those other pops.
That was
Yeah,
the
that's-
test.
Bullet point number 3. Michael Vick. Use drugs in school zones.
Well, that's probably true.
No, that's actually legit. I mean, he's caught
yeah.
endlessly.
Hanging out with all the bad kids behind the dumpsters.
Hey, honey,
Someone's
how was
gotta
school?
call
Oh, wait
him
a
on
second. Oh, God. And bullet point number 4. Michael Vick is in the business of illegal steroids.
What?
that's
And he's
also
in
true.
professional sports? Okay, crazy pants.
This somehow affects me.
He has bigger muscles.
Plaintiff prays this court to give him relief on these issues. No period.
means-
Plaintiff prays this court will issue a temporary restraining order against Michael Vick, so he can scribble out, longer sell my copyright materials. Michael Vick can't steal any more of my animals. Dogs. For dog fighting.
He was stealing my octopus for dogfighting, but it didn't make any sense.
Well, that's what Jonathan Lee Riches thought. It's like, wait, they might think I mean my gerbils. I gotta point this out. Michael Vick has to stop physically hurting my feelings and dashing my hopes.
Come here, feelings, you bitch!
How do you physically do that?
Michael
I'm
Vick
Jonathan
should-
Lee Riches, and all my hopes are set on the ground in this sandcastle. Poof, take that, fucker. Oh, no!
Michael Vick should stop calling me a homo right now.
If Michael Vick
talked
doesn't
on-
stop calling me a homo, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna sue you for $63 billion.
We talked on private chat, and he was all right. Respectfully submitted, and I sign my name and then put a copyright, and then I print my name and put a copyright.
But wait,
Yes,
wait,
And
you have
then,
a copyright mark in
at
your
the end of
signature.
it, above my address, I put Jonathan Lee Riches again and put a copyright.
Actually,
going, though.
it's Jonathan Lee, comma, Riches.
Yeah.
No, so Riches is his title.
Yeah.
Rich.
And as the footnote
Yes,
to this, in
exactly.
big brackets, due to restrictions on typewriters, this suit was handwritten.
Oh, was it? Shit.
Now that really makes me wonder what Jonathan Lee Riches did to the typewriter to make it so he couldn't type this out.
He sued the
All
typewriter.
typewriters have a restraining order
All
against
tied
it.
up for being,
Jonathan Lee Riches.
they're all tied up for being bad.
Now, what I can't believe is the guy who thinks Michael Vick personally microwaved his head can't afford a computer. That's just crazy. I don't believe this. That's the one hole in this whole thing.
Well, if you want, I can spoil some of this for you. I'm pretty sure he was in jail at the time when he wrote this.
Oh, now it makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
So I want to do another Jonathan Lee Riches. This
He has
is
more?
Yeah.
There's
he has,
much
Oh,
more.
awesome.
He has several suits. But this, as previously alluded to, is the Orenthal James Simpson lawsuit with a bonus defendant, which I will be describing to you. All right, so this is for the the United States District Court, Middle District of Florida. My name is Jonathan Lee Riches, copyright. I'm the plaintiff. I am suing Orenthal James Simpson, a.k.a. O.J. Simpson, and also Steve Jobs, a.k.a. CEO Apple Computer Incorporated.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, maybe they're the same guy. We just never knew it before.
Shit.
Well, see, here's the complaint. OJ is using computer warfare on my life.
Okay, I can see that.
Sure.
OJ was a real computer
Pro
guy.
temporary restraining order.
Why did he write down that Wesley Willis song as the title of his paper here? OJ is using a computer on my life. He is making life hard for me. Ride the bus.
All right.
Rock over London, rock on Chicago. Jonathan Lee Riches. It's copyright.
Okay. Comes now the plaintiff, Jonathan Lee Riches, copyright, in pro se, moves this honorable court to issue a temporary restraining order against this defendant and forbidding the sales of Apple products to consumers, as Apple is committing antitrust violations. Apple supports O.J. Simpson financially, and Apple contributes to my illegal incarceration. Plaintiff prays for relief.
So wait, he's not even submitting this to a court. He's just submitting this to God.
So wait, Apple is sponsoring his incarceration?
Well, guys, you might be forgetting. Remember back when this was happening, when every time you renewed iTunes, it said, "Do you want to keep incarcerating Jonathan Lee Riches?" I was really wondering what that was about.
Okay, number 1. My life is in danger from defendants. On 9/18/07, Steve Jobs is arranging to secretly release O.J. Simpson from prison to come up to FCI Williamsburg to radio wave warp me because I have old football cards of O.J. Simpson.
So it's not just the microwaves, it's also the radio waves.
Yeah,
They're
they'll
all
warp you.
conspiring against him. The whole spectrum.
Let's do the radio.
It's just a step to the left. File a restraining order.
We were both there at the same time. All right. On 9/17/07, I negotiated a plea bargain with Steve Jobs while he sat in Cinderella's castle in the Magic Kingdom to leave my life alone. But talks broke down with the VAW and Detroit.
Oh shit!
That was a Mad Lib. I think.
Wait,
that
what? I
sentence.
think is the only correct answer.
That totally was a Mad Lib.
United Auto Workers and Detroit. Look, Steve Jobs was going to break into the car market. This
Right,
makes enough sense.
Sure.
He's also hanging out in Disney World all the time and with Cinderella. This also makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
The only part that doesn't make sense is, oh no, this is solid. Fuck
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
never mind.
We're all caught up. Number 2, O.J. Simpson has been Steve Jobs' hitman since the 1985 Move House bombing.
In Philadelphia.
The Move House bombing in Philadelphia, which Jobs started with borrowed pyrotechnics from Great White.
Okay, before I embarrass myself, is Great White a thing I don't know about? Or...
No, it's a band.
Yeah, Great White was the
Band.
band that had a pyrotechnic fire that
burnt
Yeah,
down
oh,
concert
about 5
venue?
years ago.
No, Great White was the hair metal band that was good enough to kill its own fans.
Yeah.
No.
Although it's kind of
Morbid.
better in Toast's way if you really thought there was a shark out there that was doing pyrotechnics.
Just spitting fireworks
So-
from its mouth.
But I love the implication of this that the Great White had been conspiring since 1985 to kill people with pyrotechnics.
Yeah. It's the long con.
It took them that long.
I also wonder how you borrow pyrotechnics. I'll give them back later.
I'll give them back to you. They might be in slightly worse shape.
Yeah, I don't smoke anymore while doing that, but
All right. Number 3. O.J. paid Jobs to clone Dolly the sheep on April 20th, 1998. Dolly was a gift to me by Princess Diana, but O.J. took it from me on April 19th, 1998 because O.J. thought it was his memorabilia. O.J. and me have had problems since O.J. got Steve Jobs to mount computer chips in my brain at a 2600 megahertz, and Microsoft Word padded my brain with pirated Apple Mac OS X software Jobs obtained using my identity at Circus City on December 4th, 2003.
open
Oh
and
my
shut.
god, they traveled in time to do that.
Yeah, there's all evidence of that.
I like that OJ thought it was his sheep, though. Like, didn't I win that? That's my Heisman Trophy, isn't it? I know I won that.
Point number 4. Jobs is guilty of price gouging, sure, on May 10th,
There you go.
2007.
There's a kernel of truth in every one of these, isn't there?
Weird. I bought an Apple capital I hyphen phone for $922
And 1 cent.
1 cent.
and 1 cent. I bought an iPhone for $922 and 1 cent at the FCI Williamsburg Prison Commissary.
Well, that's bullshit, because he would have spent cigarettes. They don't deal in real money. They deal in blowjobs and cigarettes. That's it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You would like unfettered communication with the outside world? Yeah, here you go. Now, Jobs sells the same iPod, which
Wait.
apparently is the same thing,
Okay, sure.
for £199. Jobs is biased and prejudiced towards political prisoners like myself.
Yeah.
Jobs has nuclear missiles pointed at my brain.
Excuse me, Mr. Jobs, his brain is in range now.
Wait. Wait, not yet.
Okay, wait, no, this is a list. Okay, so it's not just pointed at my brain. Jobs has nuclear missiles pointed at my brain, Lance Armstrong's bicycle,
Also
the shuttles,
pointed at your brain.
the Seattle Space Needle, all have infrared waves touring my thoughts.
I'm confused as to how Lance Armstrong's bicycle fits in here. Has Jobs pointing nuclear missiles at Lance Armstrong's bicycle as well? Or does Lance Armstrong's bicycle also have infrared waves touring his thoughts?
The missiles are strapped to Lance Armstrong's bicycle.
To me, it looks like it's punctuated, so Jobs has nuclear missiles pointed at my brain, comma, Lance Armstrong's bicycle, period. So his brain...
My brain is also Lance Armstrong's bicycle.
No, he's telling this to Lance Armstrong's bicycle.
Dear Lance Armstrong's bicycle.
The Atlas of Seattle Space Needle all have brainwaves.
All right, anyway. OJ has been providing Jobs with food blenders since the Midwest flood of 1993. Jobs planted computer lifters under the Mississippi to rise with the Messiah.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. No, actually, that was under the Mississippi.
Mrs. Pie.
Hello, Mrs. Pie.
Under the Mrs. Pie.
Point number S. O.J. Simpson is using my credits to finance Apple technology to mind manipulate his Las Vegas jury. The XLP 8-52 gig software, which we all are familiar with that, will make each juror say not guilty. Well, then why am I bothering to do this shit?
No, that's OJ's.
Only OJ has that shit.
Okay.
You can't afford it because you blew all your money on iPhones, you dumb shit.
This same software was used in my case as a...
Trowel?
This is Trab.
Okay. As a Trab tester, but Jobs secretly put water to glitch the computers, making all my jurors say guilty instead. I moved this court for a mistrial in my case and a restraining order against CNN producer Andy Segal for showing my bank robbing photo.
Wait, you didn't name producing Andy Siegel as an original defendant?
Yeah,
this is a miscarriage of justice.
Yeah, exactly. This might not hold up, guys. I don't know.
Anyway, producer Andy Segal for showing my bank robbing photos on May 20th, 2006 program presents How to Rob a Bank. These photos had me smiling, but they were digitally enhanced, my OJ.
That's like his
he
friendly
had
term.
some orange juice.
That's like him saying my brother. I'm digitally enhanced, my OJ.
It's a term of affection between
Yeah,
OJs.
exactly. There you go.
Page 3. Tro temporary restraining order. Defendant O.J. Simpson is after my brain to give to Steve Jobs for science fiction experiments at the Magic Kingdom.
No,
Anybody all understand that?
All in favor?
The Victoria and Alberts above the Grand Floridian Resort will be the operating table. I move this court to block the people from entering Walt Disney World. A restraining order forbidding the sale of the Apple iPhone because each phone has part of my intellectual DNA property, including in the sidebar logo, Jonathan Lee Rich's copyright symbol.
Okay.
Plaintiff respectively submitted Jonathan Lee Rich, and then I forgot to copyright that signature,
Oh,
shit, we
we're
got
still
an
in the
opening,
signature,
guys.
bitch.
I think my copyright just expired right there.
So this guy is like sound of mind and just really likes fucking with the court system, right? Because I see on Wikipedia that he's written over 2,600 of these. He's in jail, so he's bored, right?
No. He's in jail for this shit.
Yes.
He's in jail for this. I mean, this kind of just wasting everybody's goddamn time. And yeah.
We actually...
They let him go so he'd stop doing this.
So
they
we
let him
have,
go, and he immediately started up again, of course.
We have more Jonathan Lee Rich's copyright, but we're not going to read it. Instead, Boots, I'm going to give you this.
Class action.
So Boots, if you just briefly go through a few of the defendants in the case
right.
of Jonathan Lee Rich's versus George W. Bush et al.
All right. Here is the following, a list of defendants and cases by plaintiff Jonathan Lee Riches.
Yeah.
Defendant, Richard B. Cheney, Vice President.
Mm-hmm.
Condoleezza Rice, Secretary of State.
Sure.
Makes
John
sense.
W. Stowe, Secretary of Treasury.
Right, yeah.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
They know each other.
Sure.
Yeah. Osama bin Laden, also known as Osama bin Muhammad bin Laden.
Yep.
William Gates, Chairman of Microsoft.
Yep.
Adolf Hitler's National Socialist Party.
Yep.
It's about time somebody took them down a peg.
Yeah.
John Deere Tractors.
Yes. In legion with the Nazis. Durr.
Island Def Jam Music Group.
Right.
Yes.
Sean Carter doing business as Jay-Z.
Also known as Adolf Hitler himself.
Queen of England. No,
I don't know what her name is.
no title listed, so I don't know what she does. Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Of course.
Japan's Nikkei Stock Exchange.
Well, naturally.
3 Mile Island. Nuclear power plant.
Just the one.
Which one?
Tony Danza.
Of
Oh,
course.
good. Yeah, there's some money in that guy. Get it.
The University of Miami. The Vienna Convention.
Yes.
The Salvation Army.
Oh, sure.
The Jewish State of Israel. Cable News Network. CNN. If that's your
Quota.
real name.
Yeah.
What's right after that?
Magna Carta.
Of course.
Finally.
And right after that,
Tsunami victims.
all of them. Fuck them.
Take that. You've been living in the high life for far too long, tsunami victims.
Lazy bastards living off the teat of the ocean.
Yeah, you've just been riding that way. Oh, ooh, that's bad.
Son of a bitch, too soon, man.
All right.
Fruit of a loom. Whatever the fruit of a loom
With
is.
some loom.
Outback Steakhouse, followed by
Yeah.
Donald J. Trump.
Followed by...
Followed by Trump Plaza.
Plaza
Let's do it,
become a
you and
sentient
your building,
being.
asshole!
The Vatican. The
Please-
Taliban.
Oh, wait, no, the one after
wait,
the
keep going,
Vatican,
keep going.
please.
Oh, the one after the Vatican? Oh, Sean John Combs.
Yeah.
Doing business as Puff Daddy. Doing
Right.
business as Mr. Diddy.
Mr. Diddy, please rise.
Mr. Diddy. Yeah. Like the guy that likes to whistle little jaunty tunes while he goes to the bank. Okay. The Taliban.
Right.
Okay.
Richard M. Daley, mayor of the city of Chicago.
Naturally.
Meals on Wheels.
Of course.
The actual meals!
The actual meals, yeah. Columbine High School. Brad Pitt and his adopted son Maddox.
Sure, yeah. I remember him. He came out of the best vagina in the universe.
www.askjeeves.com.
They got a lot of money.
One.
Lincoln Memorial.
Sure.
Yeah.
Freemason Lodge. Various Buddhist monks.
On page 8,
You're cool. You're cool. Fuck you. You're cool.
You skipped over Plato.
yeah, I was just gonna say, you had Kelly Clarkson and Plato, right?
No, that's
Near
Kelly
each other.
Clarkston. That's somebody completely different. Mein Kampf. Rastafarian natives.
Natives of Rastafaria.
Oh, okay.
You
okay,
need to
right.
get out of here.
Illuminati.
It's all under that umbrella.
Illuminati and Denny's.
Yeah.
It's how many pages of defendants are you suing?
Oh, there's a lot. It turns out there's a lot. The Statue of Liberty.
Right.
Oh, fuck that.
Burt Reynolds, Fort Knox,
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg,
Right.
Ben and Jerry's Ice Cream,
The Apollo Theater,
the Roman Empire,
Wu-Tang Clan, and Wu-Wear.
the Pink Triangle Coalition.
Jeopardy champion.
Halfway down page 13, he's suing religion.
The Warsaw Pact.
The Da Vinci Code and the New York Stock Exchange.
Native American Fish Society.
The Colossus of Rhodes.
The Boy Scouts of America.
Guys, how about gangs in Hong Kong?
Nordic gods.
All right. Anyway, how many pages of defendants are there?
Well, I'm still going through them.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
Pizza
God.
Hut. As well as Robert C. Bonner, the Commissioner of the United States Customs Service.
Engine number 9, Fire Department.
Shady Records Incorporated, also known as M&M.
Trojan Horse.
Hey, Shady Records Incorporated, what's up?
Yeah, there are 57 pages of this.
Well, this is obviously why he doesn't get to use a typewriter anymore, because he kept typing this, and the guys at the jail were like, "No, you're fucking done."
Yeah, they just why are our ink bills suddenly skyrocketing?
Wait, I haven't gotten to Chuck E. Cheese yet. Oh, shit!
I just picture the guard walking up. It's like, no, Jonathan, you need to stop on the typewriter. And then he just looks at him and types in the guard in front of me. Enter.
He tops it off with the three greatest evils in the world, who are the De Gaulle Paris Airport, Skittles Candy, and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That really summarizes this list, actually.
Yeah.
All right. So that's Jonathan Lee Riches. There's another suit with him against what was it? Jared Lee Loeffner, which we're not going to read. But we got to move on. We got to move on to Gino Romano.
Well, Gino, I got news for you here.
Yeah. What is it? What's your news?
Gino Romano is actually Jonathan Lee Riches in
Holy
disguise.
shit!
Oh my god.
Okay. Bunnybread, if you'll take the case of Gino Romano versus several people.
The case of... It's like the Encyclopedia Brown.
Yeah.
Just like this. United States District Court, Northern District of West Virginia. Gino Romano and all others similarly situated plaintiff versus Kim Kardashian, a.k.a. Kimberly Noel Kardashian, Kanye West, Kris Jenner, Bruce Jenner, Khloe Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, defendants.
Okay.
Preliminary injunction, temporary restraining order.
I gotta say, Kanye West looks really awkward in that group. He doesn't want to be there.
Gino Romano faces imminent danger and bodily harm, and the American citizens are in danger from the defendants.
Sure.
The Kardashian clan.
Right.
And Kanye West. And two Jenners.
Sure.
All of the defendants are terrorists.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, that's... Okay.
Deep in the hills, and I stumbled upon the defendants who were all at a Al-Qaeda secret training camp.
Sure.
Kris Jenner organized this operation, and senior members of Al-Qaeda, where they were including number 2 Ayman al-Zawahiri, Richard Reed's cousins. So who are you guys? We're Richard Reed's cousins. Johnny Walker Lynn's parents.
Right.
And Al-Shabaab. And on this day, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Kanye West, and Bruce Jenner all pledged allegiance to Al-Qaeda. They burned the U.S. flag, they burned the U.S. flag, stomped their feet on Barack's picture. Barack had just drawn a really nice picture of like a sunshine up in the corner.
Your drawing sucks!
This is me. This is Michelle, my girlfriend. And these are our little girls, and we got a doggy named Bo.
Then Kanye West performed a concert for all the Al-Qaeda members. They all drank Jim Jones juice.
Whoa!
Well, wait a minute. In that case, the Kardashians were kind of doing a good service, right?
Well, we were talking about semen, really, in the end.
Well, I mean, I'm saying if he fed them all poisoned Kool-Aid, maybe it was like a covert, Black Ops kind of thing, right?
No, maybe. Let's keep
sounds
an
like a
open
problem
mind here.
that'll solve itself.
Yes, this might turn out well for everyone. And then the defendants got shovels and were digging coal. And fracking at mines in West Virginia to get fuel to make weapons of mass destruction.
They're fracking with their shovels, I gotcha.
Fracking at mines in West Virginia to get fuel to make weapons of mass destruction. And Kris Jenner was enriching uranium. And the Kardashians made a vow that all their websites, Kardashian clothing line, and E-network reality shows, and any proceeds will go directly to Al-Qaeda to finance and support the jihad.
Well, there's one thing I know about the Kardashians is that they don't like they don't like accepting money. They need to pass it forward.
They want to earn it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
No, they're salt of the earth people.
Enrich uranium of the earth people.
I like that they somehow built weapons of mass destruction on natural gas.
And the Kardashians made a vow that all their websites, Kardashian clothing line, and E-network reality shows, and any proceeds will go directly to Al-Qaeda to finance and support the jihad. And Kim Kardashian has been signing autographs for Hamas. And
Okay.
Wow.
That's sort of a lesser crime in a lot of these, but that's all right.
And Ayman al-Zawahiri got Kourtney Kardashian pregnant.
Right.
We all know that. And Kim Kardashian is now the leader of Al-Qaeda.
Sure. Yeah.
Is there a sex tape of Al-Zawahiri fucking Kourtney Kardashian in the ass?
He looks a lot like Ray J, but yeah.
Okay, sure.
But pregnant?
I'm going to say, Lemon, that's not how you get pregnant.
And Kim Kardashian is now the leader of Al-Qaeda. The defendants shot AK-47s in the air and waved them like they just didn't care. MS-13 gangs were there too.
Oh, sure.
All the defendants stopped shoveling for coal and prayed to Mecca at 12 noon and shoes on eBay.
Sure.
Are we missing a page here?
No, we are not. This makes sense.
No, this is page
And
2
shoes
too,
on.
according to the court files.
Okay, so pray to Mecca at 12 noon and
shoes
shoes
on
on
eBay
eBay.
for Islamic
so they
charity.
prayed. So they also prayed.
They prayed to
on
shoes.
eBay.
Yeah, that
Or
makes
they
sense.
prayed to Mecca. No.
Shoes on eBay for Islamic charity. Getting back to our original. Yeah. Finally, he had a period. I'm proud of him. Kanye West is now also the leader of Chicago's notorious Great Street Gang, and Kim Kardashian plans to make Al-Qaeda women veils for her clothing line, Dash. And Khloe Kardashian has been cheating on Lamar with Zacharias Moussaoui.
Oh, dear! Well, now this is Dish.
That is a scandal indeed.
As prison pen pals and Bruce Jenner secretly helped Al-Qaeda during the Berlin Olympics in 1973. 1973.
The 1973 Olympics, I remember those.
That's them, yep. Okay. The Kardashians' tax records must be looked at by the Department of Homeland Security, and Kim Kardashian personally models for Cat Stevens part-time.
Oh, that's nice.
And a cameo
does
by
she also
Cat
model
Stevens.
for Yusuf Islam? Or
No,
a
just
guy
Cat
that doesn't
Stevens.
really exist anymore?
Nope.
She does it. She does it in 1973 Berlin.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
So,
Cat Stevens.
so that would actually be Cat
Yeah.
Stevens then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're disputing his facts?
Part-time and Kris Jenner was the late Yasser Arafat's former mistress. And Rob Kardashian is secretly taking flying lessons on KSM in Guantanamo Bay's direct orders. Guantanamo, excuse me. Bay's
Guantanamo.
is sending out direct orders.
My name's Guantanamo Bay. Fire missiles.
It's a direct order.
And the Kardashians plan to pay for eye surgery from Mullah Omar. And if it works, then they will work on the blind Sheikh Rassam next.
Okay.
And Kim Kardashian personally paid for Johnny Walker Lynn's plane ticket to Afghan. Plane ticket to a nice little knit blanket.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm making this sound silly. And Kim Kardashian personally paid for Johnny Walker Lynn's plane ticket to Afghan tribal region in 2001. Now the Kardashians have a jihad against me. I already escaped numerous assassination attacks by them on me, including a McDonald's attack in Nashville, Disney World assault, and Busch Gardens jihad. And
I love that ride.
That's
Busch Gardens jihad.
It's an attack.
and
That just has such a good catch to it.
And I barely escaped this episode because the defendants saw me spying on the Al-Qaeda training, so Kim Kardashian launched a rocket at me.
Tune in next time. Same Gino Romano time.
Bruce Jenner threw a grenade at my head, and Khloe Kardashian tried to behead me.
How?
I'm so scared of the defendants. I seek restraining orders against them. I'm a patriot, not from New England, but a Yankee/Union because I live in both New York and Philly. Read between the lines, respectfully. Gino Romano, not copyrighted for some reason. 143 Roebling Street, Suite 5, Brooklyn, New York. Blah 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 blah. Also, I'm going to have some arsenic.
So read between the lines, like, because this is really like. The actual case is in really subtle subtext. Like, if you choose every third letter, like it's the actual real case.
We need to get the Bible code guy in on this.
Oh yeah.
Just look at some letters diagonally and say, "Oh, it says O.J. was innocent."
All right, Bum Girl, would you take us through this very serious case?
Received June 22, 2012.
So this is very recent.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay, Gino Romano
Delightful.
and all others similarly situated plaintiffs versus Kim Kardashian, aka Kimberly Noel Kardashian, Lindsay Lohan, Kourtney Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Lamar Odom, defendants. Preliminary injunction, temporary restraining order. Comes now the plaintiff, all others similarly situated, facing imminent danger and bodily harm.
Okay.
I mean, it's official if you started out like a Shakespeare play, right? Yeah. Comes now the man of Verona to the front.
Defendants are involved in a mega conspiracy.
Defeatants.
Defeatants are involved in a mega conspiracy. The
Mega
defendants,
conspiracy.
a different bunch of people, are selling
42 ounces of pure conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Not available in New York City.
The defendants are selling illegal drugs in America. On 5/2/012, I was physically assaulted by defendant
The year
Lindsay
of
Lohan
12.
and Kim Kardashian at the CVS pharmacy on Bow and Kensington Street in Missoula.
So Kim Kardashian and Lindsay Lohan were for some reason in Missoula, Montana,
Yep.
outside of a CVS,
It's kind of the hip place to
On
be. They
Bow
knew
and
the
Kensington.
paparazzi were hanging out there.
and then kick that dude's ass.
Yeah. We
Okay.
got to get on camera somehow. I know.
But apparently there was a reason.
Oh, okay.
Gino Romano is a paparazzi investigative reporter for the website uy4dltumblr.com, and I've been tracking and following Lindsay Lohan and Kim Kardashian because they've been involved in major drug trafficking and narcotic dealing in numerous United States locations. And I was at the CVS in Missoula and personally saw Lindsay Lohan shoplift 123 cases of cold medicine in her blouse and Dior bag.
Holy crap!
She got some big
Wow.
titties. Bumpy titties. Dang.
And took the cold medicine to Kim Kardashian, who was sitting in an idle Range Rover in the CVS parking lot, where I put a listening device on the Range Rover, and Lindsay Lohan was instructed by Kim to give the cold medicine to Kourtney and Khloe Kardashian at Khloe's home so they can use it to cook meth. All the defendants are meth dealers throughout the country. Lindsay Lohan has been selling meth and using the proceeds to pay off her criminal fines on her DUI case and to pay her attorney fees. Kim Kardashian sells meth to finance her plastic surgery, including tummy tucks, lipo, lip injections, and butt surgery. Period.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
I was okay with it until the butt surgery.
That's
Now
fucking
I'm
sick.
I'm furious.
as a man of God, I think that.
Butt surgery. Hello, would you like this or butt surgery?
Ooh, I could go for some butt surgery. Can you just sort of tie it up and, I hate pooping.
I confronted Lohan and Kim at the CVS as I rolled up on their confronted... Wait. Oh, no, it's
Well,
just doubled. Anyway, okay, sorry. I confronted Lohan and Kim at the CVS as I rolled up on their Lincoln Town car and jumped out and told them, "This is a citizen's arrest." Then Kim Kardashian stuck me in the left arm with her heroin needle, and now I'm HIV positive because of Kim Kardashian.
I think that was actually from the ball pits.
Lindsay Lohan smacked me on the head with her bong and blew marijuana smoke in my face, which I got carbon monoxide poisoning.
sure.
Then Kim and Lindsay tried to hide other drugs they had in their car. Kim swallowed 63 baggies of crack cocaine. And Lindsay ripped open a Ziploc of cocaine, which busted all over me, and ruined my SWAT team jacket and bulletproof vest. And then Kim
Wait,
pulled
you're
out a
making a
Swiss Army
citizen's
knife.
arrest and he had a SWAT team jacket? And
He's an
bulletproof vest?
investigative reporter.
Does that honestly surprise you at this point?
Yes, this is the only part I find problematic here.
He's got his SWAT jacket on, and his bulletproof vest, and he's got his camera and his microphone. He's running up to Lindsay Lohan saying,
No, he had a device
saying,
in their car.
"Where are you going with all the cases of cold medicine, Lindsay Lohan?" And then
She keeps saying, I'm
And
not
she
Lindsay
whips out her
Lohan,
bong
goddammit,
from
I'm Grace
behind her,
Jones, fuck
cartoon
off.
style. Smacks him on the head, blows some marijuana smoke in his face.
marijuana.
But then Kim pulled out a Swiss Army knife and stabbed my thigh, and now I walk with a limp. Then Kim Kardashian pepper sprayed me and ripped my Occupy Wall Street t-shirt off.
From under the SWAT vest?
Yep.
And Lindsay jumped on my back and bit into my ear, which took a huge chunk off Tyson's thigh.
Sure. Yeah.
And the defendants jumped into their car and slammed into me, which I got unconscious and got a concussion. And
That
sped
sounds like a
off.
really
They
shitty
hit and
movie.
ran me, and I spent 3 weeks at John Hopkins Medical Center drinking food from a straw. And then Kim Kardashian and Lindsay Lohan tried to cover up their crimes. They needed money quick, so they went to Khloe's house and picked up pounds of meth and took it all over the country to different places to sell. Period.
So that's where their money comes from.
Yeah.
Let's learn a little bit where they sold it.
Okay.
Good.
Kim Kardashian sold meth, cocaine, and ecstasy in Walt Disney World, Busch Gardens in Tampa, McDonald's
Disney
in
World,
Nashville.
Bush Gardens in
good
Tampa. I hear that's
Most-
a great place to form a jihad.
At Goodwill Charities, Mr. Chow to employees at the E! Network to Lamar Odom, where Odom flipped the cocaine Kim Kardashian gave to him and resold it to Jason Kidd and Jason Terry for profit.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the backcourt of the Dallas Mavericks, because that'll make this all make sense. Never mind.
On a related note, I, Aslo, have videotape evidence that Michael Lohan, Lindsay's father, got Kourtney Kardashian pregnant. I have the paternity test to confirm. Pre-Gant! Oh, okay. Well, that's not as bad.
She's not Gant. She's just pre-Gant. It's okay.
Yeah.
But there's videotape evidence of it still, so I'm sure he has a leg to stand on. Oh, and he has the paternity test to confirm. So everything's set. And I'm so scared of the defendants, now they want to murder me. As opposed to before. When they tried killing me at CVS, now I fear going to Walgreens.
Oh, no!
Shit.
That used to be outside of their jurisdiction.
Defendants.
Got an extra L in there. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
I
the
didn't know how to.
convenience store,
It's the place with
Walgreens.
Walgreens.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just sell
Defendants
Ivy.
are roaming this country armed and dangerous. Kim Kardashian has a secret sexual relationship with Julian Assange with WikiLeaks.
Well, wait. Is that a threesome,
threesome.
technically? A secret sexual relationship with Julian Assange with WikiLeaks.
See, and I was going to say that the idea of roving gangs of Kardashians terrorizing the country actually does sound genuinely terrifying.
Yeah. I thought that's kind of how it worked, wasn't it?
All right,
One final allegation: one of those individuals, the Kim Kardashian, Julian Assange, or WikiLeaks,
Right.
has been cyber attacking my Gino Romano Facebook page and Johnny Tsunami at gmail.com email.
Oh my god!
Johnny
oh my god!
Tsunami.
It's a tsunami of suing because
Right.
it's spelled.
Johnny
Nami,
Tsunami.
like Johnny,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
S-U-E, Nami,
He's a smart guy.
at gmail.com.
As if we couldn't tell that before.
Email. Just to clarify, that is Johnny Tsunami at gmail.com is an email. So please help me. I seek restraining orders, and I plan on filing a police report with the Missoula Police Department. I was doing this before. Okay. I pray this court for relief. Respectfully, Boobies. Gino Romano.
Boobies Romano here. Signing off for Jonathan Lee Riches.
So the investigative website that he works for is called Yeah Dude. And it largely is just a Tumblr of like screenshots of The Simpsons and Arthur and King of the Hill.
Arthur,
Right.
yeah.
Like,
That's
The cartoon, yeah.
some relevant shit right now. That's
And
popping.
animated gifs of Aaliyah dancing. So
Well, are you that somebody, Kim Kardashian? Are you that somebody?
so that's the photos that he takes, which has drawn the ire of the Kardashians. Okay, there was one more that I think there was a whole trifecta of Kardashians. I think I'll skip the third one, unfortunately, just for time. But I just want to read, if I may, the last. I would say paragraph, but that's not accurate.
This man does
the
not
last-
deal in sentences or paragraphs. No,
Right,
he surpasses
exactly.
English. He has really
The
transcended
last
it.
chunk of text. Okay, so I have an exclusive contract with Yeah Dude, providing them up-to-date information of the Kardashian jihad/torture against me and Riches. I seek a restraining order to shut down Yeah Dude. Also, me and Riches have ancestors from Turkey, and defendants are harassing me for a race, color, and creed, which is a hate crime.
True.
The courts need to help me. I am also looking for some sort of GPS monitoring on the defendants, so I KNO in the future if they are coming after me or Riches. We need fair warning. I am not sophisticated as Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard. Gina Romano prays for this court for relief.
I'm not a bland actor who throws knives. So, I'm defenseless against a website that has to do with Arthur. Oh, God.
Oh, okay. So the final suit that we have is Mr. Gino dipping his toe into the oatmeal case. Bump Girl, just for anyone who's not familiar with the oatmeal case, would you please just briefly run through what that was?
Very briefly run through what. Okay. Funny Junk is a crappy website that hosts other people's stuff. And they're like, haha, isn't it funny? The Oatmeal said, hey, that's my stuff. Give it back. Funny Junk said, oh, yeah? No, well, why we're suing you? And then the lawyer, when the Oatmeal said, that's ridiculous. I'm going to raise a whole bunch of money for charity. The lawyer who was acting for Funny Junk got really annoyed that he had been made fun of and countersued the Oatmeal and the charities and the Indiegogo type website that they were using.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so Gina Romano needs to jump in here and just sort of crank this case up to the next level.
The premier legal mind of his time.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, there's been a lot of sort of just shitty lawyering and just kind of farting around. So he just wants to escalate things. All right.
This was filed on June 22nd, 2012. Charles Carrion, plaintiff, versus Matthew Inman et al., defendants. Sure. Gina Romano, moving it.
It's a real word.
Comes now Gina Romano, with newly discovered evidence, moves this court to intervene in this litigation as a plaintiff. I have juicy details related to this case.
Got through my
Post that shit on
journalism.
ohyeahdude.com.
Well, dish, sister.
Yeah. On 6/20/2012, plaintiff Charles Carrion, there a hot cup of oatmeal in my face.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry. He threw a hot cup of oatmeal in my face.
Yeah. That was...
I also have evidence taken on my iPhone of Charles Carrion setting wildfires with matches in Colorado.
The matches originated in Colorado.
I'm Gina Romano, and I have numerous AKAs on the internet, but it does not take a Einstein... Let me repeat, it does not take a Einstein to figure me out.
Really? Because we're having some difficulty.
Yeah. Charles Carrion joined Al-Qaeda on 2/14/12. Then Zawahiri No. 2 told Carrion to file this bogus lawsuit against Inman. Me and Inman are drinking buddies. At AA meetings.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're doing those wrong.
All right, everybody, let's have a booze break here for the AA meeting.
And I'm starting a cult of crowd feuding lawsuits nationwide.
Yeah.
It's crowd feuding.
It's just
a bunch of crowds throwing shit at each other.
Crowd
feuding. Crowd feuding.
That's actually crowd fudding. It's
no, fudding. It would be fudding.
It's a bunch of people get in a group and go.
So,
Charles Carrion told me personally to file 10 different Kim Kardashian lawsuits in 10 different jurisdictions, and Carrion told me it does not matter that the courts ban me because alls I have to do is file another suit with a friend/associate/cult follower in their name. I file lawsuits nationwide because Carrion forced me to.
Oh shit.
Sometimes at gunpoint.
Oh shit.
Others with a buck knife.
Oh double shit.
Possibly other knives, too. Carrion told me he's going to be Jerry Sandusky's appeal lawyer.
Oh, shit.
I also interview in this case to inform the court that Carrion will use the funds, if awarded in this case, and will give to his friend George Zimmerman in Florida if this case is ruled in his favor. Really gets around.
He knows everybody. He is E-Online. I mean, this guy's amazing.
Factory guy?
What?
Men's Warehouse guy?
George Zimmerman?
No, it's the guy that shot the kid in the hoodie.
Oh, right, okay.
God.
You're going to like the way you look in that hoodie.
I guarantee it.
He pulled a gun out first, I guarantee it.
So we can't let this happen. Carrion has also been giving pro se advice to North Korean troops. Sure. Because North Korean troops have need for legal advice.
Yeah. Yep.
They get fair representation there.
Yeah.
And Carrion also conspired with Jerry Lee Loughner in Tucson by brainwashing Loughner and providing defense strategies. And Carrion had an affair with Amanda Knox at the Italian Embassy Valentine's Day 2005. On June 3rd, 2009, Carrion murdered Carradine and Ty. What? And took his Star of David.
Sure.
That's why it was called David. Carrion was named after Charles Manson. What?
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
His name's
Charles
Charles.
Manson.
Yeah.
I also personally saw Carrion shoplift at Staples in Tucson, typing paper used to file this lawsuit.
This one.
This one, yeah.
You got it from
He stole it
Charles.
for me. I seek a restraining order against Carrion just in case he countersues me or defames my character and responding to my intervention by stating lies and unfacts about me.
And unfacts.
Unfacts. Yeah, they go hand in hand with lies.
Double plus unfact.
Because he only assumes who I am, but really has no clue.
Oh, shit.
Well, how could he not figure out Jonathan Lee Riches? He's so easy to decipher.
This isn't Jonathan Lee Riches,
Such a grounded
sir.
man.
No,
No, God damn it, it's Gina Romano.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Respectfully, Giant Reindeer,
My
6/20/12.
Once again, that tiny kernel of truth. Like, Carrion just might choose to countersue him.
No, it's a bird. No, that's a bird going. Wah! See, it's got a beak and...
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
you're
It really
You're
is.
really good at making pictures of
I understand Gino
strangers.
Romano. I get it. I just love how I think Gino even loses track of who he hates and who he's against. Because through that letter, it was like, Charles Carrion said it was okay. Actually, Charles Carrion is holding me up with a knife, a gun. No, a restraining order against Charles Carrion. I hate him.
I like that this restraining order against him in case he's offended and attacks me because of this.
A just-in-case suit,
Right.
as they're known in the legal community.
You know, I'd like to think that actually Gino Romano, a.k.a. Jonathan, I think he's been really successful because he does a restraining order against everyone, and now he's in jail. So, problem solved.
Actually, he's out of
Yeah,
jail.
he's out of jail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, he just
Yeah.
started this Kardashian shit immediately upon
Yeah.
being released.
So he just got out of jail, and now he has a blog spot.
Hooray.
And his current suit is he's suing Trayvon Martin. I don't know what he's going to get out of Trayvon Martin.
Oh wait, knowledge of the afterlife, maybe.
I'm really
Sure.
wondering whose house he broke into to take that picture.
But he also doesn't like George Zimmerman, so I'm like,
No, well, look,
whose side are
everybody
you
hates
on,
him.
man?
Haters gonna hate.
He doesn't take sides other than Jonathan Lee Riches' side.
He hedges his bets quite frequently. Let's be honest.
And that's how I got these lonesome Johnny blues. How I got these lonesome Johnny blues. Got the lonesome Johnny blues, and there's nothing I can do except sing these sad old weary lonesome Johnny blues.
And there we go, round about an hour of our best possible example of why we need tort reform. Boots, what'd you learn this week?
I learned that there's no end of fun that can be had in bogging down the legal system.
Yeah, and no end of fun both for us and for Jonathan Lee Riches himself.
He must be really having a blast doing this.
Yeah, say what you will about his spelling and his grammar and his penmanship. Like, you can read that, and that is clearly a guy that is having a ball. You know, like he is having more fun in prison than a gay man with no standards. Something occurs to me when you look through these lawsuits of his. Like he claimed that he met Bernie Madoff on eHarmony and taught him identity theft skills.
Yeah, he tries to do Guinness Book of World Records to prevent them from naming him the most litigious individual.
I mean, this is a guy who, like, my first thought is he has such a drive and a creativity that could be better spent in other pursuits. But then I realize I can't think of a better pursuit than that. Like he has made lawsuits his art form, and he is quite the auteur, I think.
It could honestly be said with the scale at which he works, he's accomplishing great works.
He's more prolific than Aaron Sorkin, and he writes a whole lot better.
I'm not going to disagree.
And if you're looking for something to write, I recommend you go to thefpl.us and leave a comment on this episode or any others that you might have liked or hated. Either way, it's fun for us.
Yeah, tell us what we've done to harm you.
And we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Good night. Morning. I don't know when you listen to this.
Maybe you listen to it like it's one of those things you have in your sleep, and then like it gives you subliminal messages.
Yeah.
In which case, never listen to the Dragon Dildo episode.
And he left me with these lonesome Johnny blues. Left me with these lonesome Johnny blues. With the lonesome Johnny blues, and there's nothing I can do except sing these sad old weary lonesome Johnny blues. Johnny blues, sad old weary lonesome Johnny blues. Johnny blues. Woo! The sad old weary
Anyways, go ahead.
The cowfucker and its wretched frocked colleagues denied litigants' allegation that since the final judgment in the case was signed by Mary Moran, it is not a valid final judgment.
Oh.
Indeed,
Okay.
the final judgment needs to be signed by an honest-to-God Article 3 judge like Chief Judge Zucchini Patch Slave Master Ann L. Aiken or Senior Judge Michael Hogan, and not by mere magistrate like Coffin, and certainly not by court staff like Forger or USDC ORSO 2009-14-11, maybe 12.09 Moran.